Hello. In the last class, we have seen what is poverty is all about and which are the people, which group of the people are more vulnerable, and how the social scientist has defined the poverty we have seen. Is it? Do you remember anything? We have seen vulnerability, we have seen, exclusion. Okay. So, is it or not? Okay. So, today we are going to see about poverty line. So, it is means a poverty line means what? It is a limit, fixed by the government of the country or whatever it is, okay, to, divides the people into rich and poor. Okay, na? It is called poverty line. Okay, rest we are going to see. You will understand definitely. Okay, na? The center of the discussion on poverty is usually the concept of poverty line. A common method used to measure poverty is based on the income or consumption levels. ठीक है ना? So what is poverty line? It is it is the way the poverty are being measured in our country. ठीक है? Or how it is measured. In order to measure anything, you will need a unit. ठीक है? So you will need a base. ठीक है ना? तो kind of thing. तो for poverty, for measuring a poverty, what is the thing that we are using? What is the best? We are using consumption levels and the income of the person. Okay. So higher the income, if the income of the person is high, so it means that the person is rich. If income of the person is low, it means that the person is poor. The kind of thing, right? A person is considered poor if his or her income or consumption levels falls below a given minimum level necessary to fulfill the basic needs. Okay? So, what is the thing? A person will be will be count as a poor if he or she is not able his or her minimum level of uh, means minimum basic needs. Okay, minimum needs. ठीक है ना? तो if person is not able to his person the income is such that the person is not able to even uh, you know fulfill the minimum needs. ठीक है? So, what is necessary to satisfy the basic needs is different at different times and in different countries. Therefore, poverty line may vary with time and place. Each country uses an imaginary line that is considered appropriate for its existing level and development and its accepted minimum social norms. For example, a person not having car in the United States may be considered poor. In India, owning of a car is still considered a luxury. ठीक है ना? तो here you see the limit set by the different countries set by the different countries is different actually. ठीक है ना? So here in India, what is who are called poor? The people who could not fulfill their basic needs are called poor, like roti kapra makan, okay, food, shelter, clothing. If a person is could not able such kind of facilities, minimum facilities, then that those will be called as poor in India. But in case of USA, developed countries like USA, those people are counted as poor if a person is not able to buy a car. ठीक है ना? So in India, the buying of car is a luxury. But in some countries, like developed countries, you'll find that if person is not able to buy a car, it means that it is a poor. Understood? So it means that the limit set by the different countries are different. Okay, na? So in case of India, if you are not able to fulfill your basic needs, then only you are poor. In USA, if you are not able to buy a car, then you are a poor. Okay? So this is the thing, how the limitations set by the different countries varies. Okay? I hope you are understanding. Okay? Each country uses an imaginary line that is considered appropriate for its existing level of development. Okay? So we have seen that. Now let's see further. While determining the poverty line in India, a minimum level of food requirements for clothing, footwear, fuel, and light, education, and medical requirements, etc., are determined for subsistence. Take care. These physical quantities are multiplied by the prices in rupees. The present formula for food requirement while estimating the poverty line is based on the desired calorie requirement. ठीक है ना, various things are taken into consideration while calculating the poverty. Means we have so many necessities, all are taken, and all are taken together, and it is multiplied by your money. ठीक है ना. So it is kind of like, the most common thing that we are using is the calorie requirement. ठीक है ना, calorie requirement. So what is calorie? Calorie is a unit of energy. ठीक है ना, calorie is a unit of energy. You understood or not? So calories, so unit of energy. If we are talking about energy, it is related to the food, right? So from the food only you get energy. Is it or not? ठीक है. So it means that as per your consumption, ठीक है ना, it is measured most commonly. Let us see further. The calorie needs body depending on age, sex, and the type of work that a person does. The accepted average calorie requirement in India is 2400 calories per person per day in rural areas and 2100 per person per day in urban areas. Since people living in rural areas engage themselves in more physical work, calorie requirement in rural areas are considered to be higher than in urban areas. So here you can see that key as per the calorie requirement in the urban areas. So what is the basic minimum calorie that person should get is the 2100 in urban areas. ठीक है ना. And in the rural areas you'll find that key it is even higher. It is 2400 calorie. A person should get a 2400 calorie of energy a day. ठीक है ना. If a person is not able to get that, it means that he or she is a poor. ठीक है. So here you must be curious about, here you can see that there is a difference of calorie requirement in urban and rural areas. In urban areas you'll find that it is less 2100, in the rural areas it is 2400 calorie. So why it is so? Because it is if you work harder, it means you'll get a more energy. Okay. So basically you'll find that in rural areas you'll find most of the works are physical. Okay na? The people does the hard work. So for hard work what happened? For hard work it is very if you are doing a hard work, it will need a more energy. Okay. And in the cities most of the works are not that physical. Okay. So why the energy requirement is not that high? So why there is a difference? Okay. So whenever I ask you, you'll answer now in the latter part. Okay. Now let us go further. Yes. The monetary expenditure per capita needed for buying these calorie requirements in terms of food, grains, etc. is revised periodically, taking into consideration rise in prices. Okay. So when we goes to the monetary expenditure, you know that prices of the commodities are not fixed. Okay, na? Sometime it goes up, sometime it goes down, and accordingly the expenditure kind of thing on the consumption are fixed. Okay, means with the change in prices, right? So this is the thing. Now let us see more. On the basis of this calculation, the year 2011 to the poverty line for a person was fixed at rupees 816 per month. It means that according to the expenditure, it is not at all, so in case of calorie requirement, it is different, but in case of expenditure, it is not fixed. Okay. Why it is not fixed? Because the prices of the commodity fluctuates over the time. So why here you see it is given about 2011 and 12. ठीक है ना. In 2011 and 12 poverty line was how much? 816 per month. ठीक है ना, for rural areas and rupees 1000 for urban areas despite less calorie requirement. ठीक है. Here you can see the limit poverty line was set at fixed at rupees 816 per month for rural areas, and in urban areas it is 1000. ठीक है. Higher amount for urban areas has been fixed because higher prices of many essential products in Dekho. Here opposite thing is here. In earlier in case of calorie requirements, the requirements is less in the urban areas, but here you can see that key in case of monetary expenditure, the urban areas those expenditure higher than the rural areas. Why it is so? Because in urban areas the prices of the commodities are high compared to the rural areas. So why? Okay. How living in rural areas and earning less than about rupees 4,080 per month will be below the poverty line. A similar family in the urban areas would need a minimum of rupees 5,000 per month to meet their basic requirements. ठीक है ना? So all this like kind of expenditure kind of thing also you can see in the 11 12 it is less in rural areas and it is more in urban areas. Okay. The poverty line is estimated periodically, normally every 5 years, by conducting sample surveys. ठीक है? The poverty line is estimated in every 5 years. In the gap of every 5 years, it is estimated. ठीक है ना? What is the sample survey? Sample survey. Right, it is just like means in order to take the information we just randomly pick out the population and we get the information from them. Supposing that you are having a fever, it is like a doctor will take a sample from your blood and the doctor will test it, and if doctor get the parasite, it means that germ causing disease causing germs in your blood, so doctor will say you are suffering from malaria and kind of thing. And supposing that it is kind of thing only, sample survey means whole population are not taken into consideration. We just take some population, select some population and study them according to information are furnished. Okay, so this is called sample survey, and this regarding the collection of data, estimation of poverty is done by the NSSO. It is the organization. Okay, National Statistical Organization है ये. So it collects some important data of a country. Okay. However, for making comparison between the developing countries and many international organizations like World Bank use a uniform standard for poverty line, minimum availability of the equivalent of rupees 1.90 per person per day 2011. ठीक है ना? So this is the thing, and World Bank. So across the world, across the international organizations, you'll find that it is they are following the same figure, means following the same figure, like it is $1, 1.90 dollar per person a day according to 2001. It is fixed at this. ठीक है ना? If person is earning this much, it means that the person is not poor at all. So these are the thing what is poverty line and how it is calculated. Okay, in our country, who calculate the poverty line and estimate the poverty line, we have seen. Thank you very much.